Fans of Sex Education have been eagerly awaiting and perhaps dreading this day for a long time, but at last, Season 4 is here. This fourth season of Sex Education is the last one before the show ends, even though viewers have been looking forward to nothing more than getting to know Otis, Eric, and Maeve again. We are aware that this is unfortunate news, but everything good has to come to an end sometime, right? Regarding writing the last season, showrunner Lori Nunn stated that not all viewers will find the series' conclusion to be a fitting farewell. I'm hopeful that there's a bittersweetness to the ending, and that there's everything people want in there, even though it might not be wrapped up completely perfectly, she hinted in an interview with The Guardian. With a primary cast that has been balancing a lot of high-profile projects with their sex education obligations, it seems like the ideal time for the series to end, but that doesn't rule out the possibility of a spin-off in the future. So why won't Sex Education produce a fifth season? Season 4 of Sex Education will now be the last season, even though it wasn't always planned to be the last. A lot has happened since our first writer's room in 2017, when we spent a month in a cramped office above a sex shop, talking about what it felt like to go through puberty. Nunn wrote in a note announcing the decision to cease Sex Education and shared via Netflix. Speaking with Netflix Tudum, Nunn added that as she and the writers began working on the scripts, the choice to conclude the series with Season 4 seemed clear. It just started to feel very clear that the stories were coming to an end. The characters were being left in a place that I felt really good about it, the speakers said in her explanation. I was relieved for them and thought I had stated everything I wanted to say about these folks at this point. Given that the show's stars have gone on to feature in several significant projects, and that there are many more in the works, it makes perfect sense to call it a night. Asa Butterfield recently starred in the box office success movie Barbie, and she will be seen in the upcoming Your Christmas or Mine sequel on Prime Video together with Emma Mackey and Ncuti Gatwa. For Gatwa, who will play the next major character in Doctor Who following the conclusion of the 60th anniversary specials, the next year or so looks particularly fascinating. In the past, Gatwa stated to Rolling Stone UK that the cast of Sex Education had outgrown the play, adding, "It was very hard. It was such a big show." Gatwa said, being a part of that ensemble for 4 years was so special, as he thought back on his time in the Netflix series. I worked on a project that held great meaning for people and met some of my closest friends. Amy Lou Wood, who has been confirmed as one of the leads in the upcoming dark comedy film The Gambler Wife, is among the other cast members who are also slated for some intriguing future projects. It's reasonable to say that, even though the cast may not appear in Sex Education films going forward, we will definitely hear from them in the future. The cast's advancing years and the fact that they are portrayed as teenagers on the program have long been discussed, but series creator Nunn has stated that there is undoubtedly room to explore more in this Sex Education universe. She stated in an interview with Tudum, "Writing about teens is usually a lot of fun, but I'm definitely taking a vacation and thinking about other topics. Moordale is a tremendously rich universe. Therefore, I believe that there is always room for further exploration in that realm. We'll simply have to wait and see, as there has been no updated information regarding the possibility of a spin-off series for our favorite bunch of pupils."